when it comes to the standardized testing, whether it's the SAT 1 or the ACT, I find that it's something that students find so problematic and so stressful. And I think that's a shame, to be honest. I think it's one part of this whole enterprise that is the college admissions process, that is the application. And sure, it has a quantitative type of feel to it. Naturally, it's a test, you take it. It takes up a good portion of a Saturday, and students worry a lot about it. But at the end of the day, it really fits in with the larger matrix of what's happening. We admission officers, I hope, and I'm speaking for so many here, but I do believe that we understand how traumatic this experience can be. And I hope that students are able to take a step back and really understand how this is involved, meaning that it's one part of a larger concept. One of my colleagues or friends once said that SATs were less important than folks believe them to be, but they are more important than folks want them to be, which is an interesting way of saying that. And I do think that it's something that we require, it's something that we need. It does allow institutions in some very basic way to take a look at students across the spectrum. It certainly takes away, some might argue that it doesn't, but it attempts to take away those regional, geographic, any of the other barriers that might be imposed by way of where people are living, what people have experienced, that kind of a thing. It attempts to put students on a level playing field. And again, some might argue that that's not happening, but I do think that in some way, shape, or form, it seeks to move towards that idea. And for that reason, I know Hopkins in particular, we do require them. Some institutions have moved away from that. But that's the key piece. It's clearly negotiable. It's something that is still up for debate. It's something that's still worth discussing in this larger process as we continue to evolve what we do in this profession. I think that that is something that will continue to inspire a lot of debate. But I would advise students when taking a look at these sorts of things, whether it's the SAT, the ACT, the SAT 2 subject tests, any kind of standardized test they move to, that they approach it with some degree of, I don't know, more of a stress-free, if that's not possible, then at least a sense of where this actually fits in the grand scheme of things. It's not the be-all, end-all.